Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get flawless skin, like how to get the perfect base and all that to start your makeup with and then to go on and do your eye makeup. And I will do the perfect base and then I'm probably going to do a separate video because I don't want this to be so long on how to like finish your face or how I finish my face to go on to doing my eye makeup and completing my look for the day. So a couple things, I'm sorry that there is like loud music in the other room. My brother is listening to music, and if you hear him like talking, he's playing like some new game on Xbox. I don't know. So I'm sorry if you hear that. But so let's get started. So the very first thing you are going to want to do is wash your face. Make sure that you have no dirt, oil, leftover makeup, grime, anything like that. You want clean skin and a fresh canvas to start with. Now the second thing that I always do is I use my moisturizer. You can use a moisturizer or a primer, whichever you prefer. I've used primers and I haven't really liked them. I love using moisturizers. Now, a couple of things about using moisturizer, especially if you have like oily or acne prone skin. Make sure that it's oil free, it's non-comedogenic, because if it's oil free, fragrance free, non-comedogenic, it's not going to clog your pores, it's not going to get your makeup stuck in your pores or anything like that, and it's not going to give you acne. And I love this stuff. This is from the dollar store. This is like compared to Olay, and I've used Olay, and this is better than Olay, and this was like $3. So easy, good, cheap find. And I like to do dollar store, drugstore finds for you guys, because in this economy, who has money to like be buying like super expensive makeup? So I go with the cheap, economically sound stuff that works great, and I will show you guys those finds if you keep watching my videos. So first we're going to put on our moisturizer, and there's more than one reason why I like using moisturizer over primer. What a moisturizer is going to do is not only is it going to prep your skin for what you're doing, it's going to give you that good moisture, and it's going to get all those any dry patches you have. It's going to quench them and just kind of, so your foundation's going to go on evenly. It gives you that dewy, like, glowing look, which is really gorgeous. And it makes your foundation go on thinner. So it gives it a thinner consistency. So it goes on kind of like a tinted moisturizer would. And that's fine for me because I don't like heavy coverage. I don't like it to look like I'm wearing makeup, so it kind of makes it look more natural and more fresh, and like you're not really wearing foundation or concealer or cover up or anything. And if you do need a heavier coverage, you can go ahead and just like skip using moisturizer and use a primer or whatever you use, or you can do this step and just keep building your foundation up. But this also makes it so just everything smooth, even, fresh, dewy, glowing, moisturized, and so that everything is going to go on so much smoother and so much better, and it makes your foundation just look so much better. So I put it everywhere. I make sure the main spots, I get around my mouth really well. Always moisturize the neck, no matter what, because that's going to prevent wrinkling and stuff too, especially if you're using a moisturizer with like UVA, UVB protection in it, which I recommend. Always get under your eyes really well and on your eyelids, and I go over the eyebrows and everything, like all into the hairline. So after we use our moisturizer, the next step is obviously foundation. I use CoverGirl Nature Looks. This is the kind that like Taylor Swift promoted and stuff. I really love this. This is the only drugstore brand that has not made me break out. I really love this. I really recommend it. And I get my foundation a few shades darker than my regular skin tone, because your skin tone is always changing. So as far as like getting the right color foundation, you're never going to be spot on. But I get like 2 shades darker. Plus I'm super fair skinned, so this helps because it makes me look a little more tan. So with this, super easy, this is the liquid foundation. I just use my fingers for everything. Like if you're working on like a friend or a client or something, use sponges, cosmetic sponges, don't use your fingers. It's gross, or brushes. So we're just going to take this and put this everywhere. I usually start in sections, like I'll start on one section, like in the middle of the face and go out and then onto the neck. So go around the nose, around the mouth. Sometimes I go on the mouth because you can always fix that and like shape your lips, if you know what I'm saying. If you guys don't know how to do that, comment below and let me know. I'll show you how you can shape your lips with your foundation. I always, most important part, just like when you're using like concealer, you want to get under your eyes super well, around the mouth, around the nose, and you're going to want to get on your eyelids. It's going to cover up all those veins. Like a lot of people, if you're a normal person, you're going to get under your eyes, you're going to get dark circles. Under your eyes, you're going to get veins. On your eyelids, you're going to have red, purple veins. You might have yellow. You might have pink, you know, even like green looking veins. So always get on top of your eyelids super well. I go over the eyebrows. I just blend everywhere. I go and take my hand kind of like this in a V motion, go behind the ears, over the ears. You're going to want to make sure it blends super well behind your ears, down your neck. And you do not want, like a lot of people, they get that line of demarcations right there and it's like, oh look, I'm wearing foundation. You don't want that. So make sure you do this step. Super important. And I like to even like blend around my neck and like down to my chest too, because I want to make everything like even, because the sunlight never hits your neck right, so it's not going to like be the same color as your face, and you just want everything to blend well. So after we get like the focal point, or like the center, our eyes, under our eyes, our mouth, our lips, our nose, everything like that, we're going to want to go on to our forehead. Now this I cannot stress enough. When you are working the product onto your face and you get to your hairline, if you have to, take your fingers and work it into your hair. Now when you use your brush and you actually go back and do your hair, because I mean I do my makeup first on my face and then I go back and do my hair. You brush it. If there's any color, it's going to come out, or any leftover foundation, it's going to come out. It's better to have it blended really well into your skin and into your hairline than have like those marks around your face where it looks like you're wearing a mask of makeup. Okay, so now that we have our moisturizer and our foundation on, the next step is our concealer. Now I use these little beauty gems. I love these things. I've been using these since I've been wearing makeup. My mom started me on these. I love these. I'll never switch to anything else unless something compares. Good luck. This is Maybelline Cover Stick. This is what it looks like. These are super cheap. They think they're like $3.99 at like Walmart and Target. This is light beige. That's the color. Now, when it comes to like colors and concealers and stuff, the rule is you're trying to cancel out like your dark circles. You're trying to cancel out your veins on top of your eyelids or under your eyes or whatever. You're trying to lighten things and brighten things with your concealer. Now when it comes to concealing red marks and zits and stuff like that, that's a different type of concealer, a different tone, a different undertone. So I have a video on how to cover up like pimples, zits, blemishes, red marks, all those types of things. So you can go check that out. I'll put it in the description bar, and I'll put like a annotation thing somewhere. It'll be somewhere up here, and you can look at that. So I'm just talking about just like concealing normal every day if you don't have zits or anything. So what I do is I just full on take the stick And what I start with is I start with my under eyes, and I just directly put it on because this is my own. I'm not working on anybody, whatever. So this is my rule when I do my under eyes, because this is going to take all of like those dark circles and bags and everything, and it's going to brighten them up and make them go away and disappear. So what you're going to want to do is take your finger, and I make this like triangular V like type shape right here, and all of this is going to be concealed. So I'm going to take this and pull it down with my finger like this, and it's going to stop like right about here where your cheekbone is. You can feel your cheekbone. And this is going to brighten everything up under there. If you need more coverage, go ahead, pile on more concealer. It's completely fine. But I go from my nose out to my cheekbone right there. And just kind of brighten all this up, cover it all up, and get rid of all of it. And I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it brightens everything up, and the focal point of your face is your eyes. So you want that all to be bright and light. Now, the other place that I like to conceal is I like to go right over my eyelids, and I'll show you what I do. Just close your eyes, go over your eyelid, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take it literally from like your lash line, the middle of your tear duct, and then you're just going to blend this up all the way to your under your eyebrow area. And then I take this and around the orbital bone, right where it to meet up with this cheekbone where I just concealed. So now our whole eye is concealed, from our bridge of our nose to the outer point of our eye and onto our cheekbone is concealed, and that's also going to bring a highlight too. So it's going to mask everything, redness, all that stuff, but it's also going to like bring this really nice highlight. And you're not going to have anything like veins or any weird red marks or dark circles or bags or anything. And this is great for if you do not have an eyeshadow primer, which you don't need to buy an eyeshadow primer. You can just use your concealer, and this works just as well. I promise. So those are the main points that I like to conceal. Now if I have any blemishes or anything, I'll go ahead and cover those up. That's a different video. Check that out. Like I have a red mark there. You just dot this on. I'll do this really fast because I'm trying to make this like short. So if I'm talking fast or anything, I need more time to show you guys things. So go ahead and click the subscribe button wherever it is, down here or up here, and give me more time so I can teach you guys more things. So other places you can conceal are like around the nose and around the mouth and the chin area. I don't like to do that, so I think that the foundation covers it up well enough, but like what I like to do is I like to go down the center of the nose because it brings out a highlight. And then I'm going to go above the eyebrow and a little bit on the forehead because this brings a highlight. And it's really pretty. When you blend everything and get everything done, it's super pretty. So it looks like nothing now, but once everything's done, it looks great. And go around the mouth a little bit, and I'll go around the nose a little bit. Just because we don't want anything popping out, like any redness or anything. So after our concealer, we're going to do loose powder. I use CoverGirl's Professional loose powder. This is number 105. It's translucent fair, and the top's broken off a bit, so I'm kind of holding it together. So you have like two options. You can either use a cosmetic sponge and just like go directly wherever you want, but the reason I don't do that is because it makes things look so cakey. The only time I do that is when I'm covering like zits or pimples or something. So I'm going to take my big poofy blending brush, powder brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to go. I like to only go on the places where I've concealed, and that's just to lock in the concealer, because anytime you're going to use a cream, you're going to need a powder to go over it to lock it in so it doesn't smear, smudge, come off, and it stays put all day. And I don't like to matte everything down. I only go where I concealed, because if you only go where you concealed, you're still going to have that dewy, glowing, fresh look. It's not going to take all that work you did away. So if you need like more powder, go ahead, pack it on. If you get oily in certain spots, like your T-zone, go ahead and do all that. But I don't, so I just stick to what I stick to, what I know what works. So that's what works. So that's it. That's all the steps. That's what I do every day when I put my base on, my foundation and everything. So if you do this, this is going to give you really beautiful, even, glowing, dewy looking skin. It's not going to give you matte, cakey, like, looks like you have makeup packed on it. It should look fresh and clean and like you're not wearing anything. It should just make your face look really even and beautiful and give you a great base and canvas to work off of to do the rest of your makeup. So I'm going to do a second video to this one because I don't want this one to be so long, and because I don't have so much time on this channel yet, about how I finish my face. So this is just like the first step to what I do, and then I do another step, and then I start my eye makeup. So go ahead and check out that video. I'll put it down there or somewhere in here, somewhere, an annotation. So thank you for watching. Thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, favorite, all that fun stuff. Leave me comments, message me. I respond to all my comments and messages. I read everything and respond to everything. So have an amazing day, and I love you guys. Computer hugs. I'll talk to you later.